What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you were thinking of buying Palantir, and the reason I'm making this video is because I am being asked, Coach, is it a good time? This thing's going to the moon, and I'm here to tell you Palantir is a hold for me, guys. Check this out. We have a thing called support, and this is your weekly chart, and we have a thing called resistance. Okay, so now one of the things that you need to remember is once you have support, guys, or resistance, that is for life of the stock until it is broken. Now, this is very simple math. Okay, they came up from a double bottom. Check this out. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about, guys. So they came down here and they tested this area 2 times, guys. Check that out. Boom. They came up, down. Okay, and now I measure this entire distance in here, and when they broke it, that gives me my actual top for the stock, guys. And that's what you want to look for in a stock, guys. Now, what's the problem with Palantir? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's go down here on TradingView, guys, and you can click on their financials, guys. Okay, for now, not bad. Check this out. Okay, so they are making money. Okay, now their EPS, guys, okay, has improved. Okay, they had a 15% surprise here. Okay, they estimated 14 cents and they came in at 16. Okay, and when you look down here at their actual currency, the surprise is, okay, year over year, not bad. Okay, they're ranging anywhere from 3 to 5% average. But the thing you need to look for, guys, anytime you are in TradingView, look at the actual price to earnings ratio here, guys, and then look at the basic. Okay, price to earnings ratio is 519. Just so you understand what that means, Warren Buffett likes to buy companies when they are at 17 or 18, guys. This thing is basic EPS of 33 cents. What does that mean? That means if these guys can't generate the income in the future that they are calling out, the stock will drop to that price. Okay. Now, the reason this is important is because if you're going to be a long-term investor, guys, you need to understand what is going on. So let's take NVIDIA, and I'll move over really quick to NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a $56, guys. Price to earnings ratio, basic is $3. If I go to Tesla, Tesla is 185 versus a basic 1.89, guys. And I'll show you one more, guys. Microsoft is 36 versus a basic of 13.7. So now let's go back to Palantir, guys. Okay, be very careful with this. You have a top. Okay, they broke out of a double bottom, guys, and now we are here. So if I was an experienced trader, this is what I would do, guys. This was the major support area on the daily. So I would start just from the bottom here, guys, and I would just do a quick Fibonacci. Okay, now Fibonacci retracement is something everybody should know, guys, if you're going to become a trader, because you need to understand where the stock is going to go every single time. Okay, if it's going to retrace, which it does, it always retraces back to the 50% area, or which is called the golden zone. Now, here we have the very first bottom and then top, and they retraced over to the 38% area, which told me that the stock was bullish. Now, if I move this up and I go to the next top, which is right in here, guys, okay, look at what the stock did. And I'm going to take you from tops to bottom, and you can see this was support or the fib retracement. We go to the top, they came back down to the golden zone, guys, 50% area. Now, I'm going to mark these off so you understand what those support areas look like. So if you're going to measure your stock, whichever one it is, you need to understand where the stock hit a bottom or a support or a retracement. Okay. All mean kind of the same. Then you need to start your new Fibonacci, which here they found support because they came back to the golden zone. And then, of course, they came on a long bull run, guys, and they finally got to a top, which is right there. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. And then they came back down again to the golden zone, guys. Okay. Now, the stock market does this and they don't hide it, guys. Okay. The reason people lose money is because they're always trying to day trade in a hurry. Now, again, I found a bottom or a retracement, and then I found a top, and then they started to go back down. So now how do I know this is the top on every single one? Because the next candle gives me a lower high, so on and so on. And at some point, they're going to find support. And if we use our fib tool, we can see that this is a golden zone, guys. Okay. Now, let me move the fib tool out and you can see that they came up. And this time they rejected right back down to the same area of the fib retracement, guys. Okay. And that tells you be careful. Two things can happen here. They can fall, or you have what we looked at earlier, guys. That's right. We have a new double bottom that can potentially lead into a nice bull run. So as your stock is going up, okay, identify when they double bottom. That is not a scenario where you panic. This is a scenario where you understand if the next candle moves up and it's green on the daily, we're about to go on a bull run. Now, again, we found retracement. This is our bottom, and we go to our very top again, guys. And guess what they did? That's right. They came back down to the golden zone, guys. And there it is. Boom. Okay. Now we have a new bottom or retracement, and we're going to measure to the very next top, which was right. Whoops. Okay. Which was right in this area here, guys. And you can see that they didn't go into the golden zone. Instead, they bounced off the 38% on Fibonacci, guys, which is really bullish. Okay. So if you came off a double bottom and you kept going and bounced, and you see these bounces off of the 38%, they're going to keep moving, guys. So let's take this and we're going to place it right at our retracement. And we're going to look for our top, which was right in this area. You can see the candles all line up. And I'll stretch this out so you can see. That's right. Once again, they came back down to the golden zone. Okay. They don't hide this stuff. This is what happens, guys. There's patterns that the universe tells us. And if you guys want to learn more about Fibonacci, I will tell you, you need to go out and do a little research on ChatGPT or Google. Okay. So now that's our support or our retracement. And we came up and up and up and up. And this is our new top. And of course, they started coming back down, guys. Okay. And look at what happened this time. They went past the golden zone, guys. And that's what we call a full reversal. Now, the good part here is that potentially, okay, now this is, okay, before I jump to the potential, okay, I'm going to take this off, and this is a new support. Now, Fibonacci works the other way as well. We can go top or bottom to top, guys, and look at that. They bounced off the golden zone. So this is a very good look for Palantir. They're not out of the woods yet, guys. Okay. From here to there, they're looking a little bullish. But if I go from top to bottom, okay, This is an actual rejection at the golden zone, which is not good for the stock. Okay. They came down, bounced off, and they reject it at the golden zone, which means they could do this. They'll come back down to this area, go past it. They're going to go past it. They're going to reject at that retracement or support area, and then go down and maybe reject here again and continue their path down. So this is why I'm telling you, hold on before you run out and buy Palantir. Okay. Now, there is a little good news here, guys. There is a potential. And you can see this retracement plus this little wick here. This entire area here, guys, can become a really nice support area for Palantir, but they have to hold it. They cannot go past it, or else it's going to be anybody's guess. I will guess off of Fibonacci. And here's what I'm going to tell you, okay? That if they find support there, guys, okay? This area here, this is going to be your new double bottom, okay? Now, if that's your new double bottom, where is my resistance? Okay. And your resistance will be up here, guys. Okay. And that's a resistance for life until they break it. So now you have a very nice resistance area. Okay. What's Palantir going to do? Because they can bounce in here for a long time and continue to challenge either one. So this is where Palantir is at for now, guys. This is the pattern I would be very, very concerned with, and I would watch it if you want to buy the stock, if you want to stay in the stock, whichever is your business. So remember, Fibonacci tells you how far up they can come, and you can see they came down and rejected. So now this entire area is going to be important for Palantir, because if they bounce from here, the 151 area, and continue up, they will get to the top. I can promise you that, guys, just based on my experience with stocks. If they get past that line, they will get back to the top. Will they pass it? I don't know. I personally don't like the stock because I think it's super hyped and expensive, but they can do this. Come here, bounce off of that line, and guess what? You have another little bull run in your hands. So for now, this is your area of concern. This is your area when to buy and sell if you really wanted to get into the stock, guys. It is very simple. Let me highlight this for you. This is a simple area. I'm going to lock this in on TradingView. You can do that with your drawings, and then everything else gets to come off the screen, because this is going to be an area of interest for anybody who wants to buy or sell the stock, guys. Okay. Now, remember, on the weekly, guys, this is a really big bull run. They are not at the blue line on the weekly. However, they did cross it on the daily. And they've had a couple of other times where they crossed it, guys, and I'm going to point those out. It was here back in March, and then it was here back in April. So 2 times. I'm lying. 3 times, guys. Okay. This is not a really big one. January, they saved it. But you can see each time it's recovered. This was our double bottom area on the weekly we talked about. But they've crossed the 50-day moving average 3 times and recovered. Will they recover this time, guys? Okay. This would be the 4th time. Remember, this box is your area of interest. If you are buying Palantir, or if you're thinking of selling or buying it for the first time. So keep in mind their financials, their EPS, guys. If you have any questions, do me a favor, leave me a comment below or leave it in